don't be the annoying coworker in your lunch or break room. Courtney, joined by our etiquette expert this morning with a pop quiz for us.
Yes, Rosalinda Randall joining us this morning. Okay, so these are questions I feel like everybody can relate to, whether you work in a big office, a small office, doesn't matter. A lot of times we come across these issues, and it's just the decorum on how to handle said issues, right? Okay, so we'll see how John does. Okay, got a little pop
Why
quiz.
me?
Oh, it's just John. Everyone can play.
Okay, so here's the first question, okay? What can you do when someone keeps stealing your food at work?
Oh,
good. Okay, this is working. What can you do when someone keeps stealing your food at work? Do you install a secret camera in the lunchroom? Do you buy a lockable lunchbox? Or do you find out who they are and slap them with an itemized invoice?
in order. A, then C, and then B, but include that on the invoice. Include B on the invoice.
Rosalinda, what's the answer?
Well, it's up to you. You can do all three or pick one of them. But I mean, seriously, I would bring it up at a meeting, see what's going on. Short of installing a camera in the lunchroom, no one's going to like that. Keep your lunch by your desk for a week and see if they steal other people's. Maybe your lunch is too delicious.
Ooh, maybe
Change it up.
Your fault.
Yes, but I have heard of lockable lunch boxes. People are doing that.
I've seen those.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you can put a dead mouse in it. Next time they'll surprise and they'll never do it again.
That'll learn them.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your next question, okay? How do you stop a coworker from lecturing you about your dietary choices?
Oh.
Okay? Do you offer them some, as you describe the delectable flavors? Do you thank them for their concern and say, I'd like to enjoy my meal now? Or do you request that they make and bring you lunch every day since they don't like what you're having?
Man, I'm shocked by my impulse versus what I know is the correct answer. The correct answer is B, correct?
Wait, what is your impulse?
The last one.
Well,
You want to make lunch tomorrow?
Rosalinda, what's the
Well,
right
if you say it nicely, well, that all sounds delicious. Why don't you bring me lunch from now on? I mean, so there's a way, depending on your tone, how to do that.
Well.
But you can just say, I appreciate your input or your information or sharing what you like to eat, but I like where I am now, or I'm enjoying what I like. Thanks.
Okay.
Just keep it simple.
Keep it
But
simple.
acknowledge them,
Okay,
It
that's a
depends.
good point, to acknowledge them.
Just
Okay.
acknowledge. Thanks.
All right.
I'm good.
How about this one? What do you do when someone is taking up the entire lunch table with all their stuff? This is a thing, people. Do you A, move their stuff, B, approach the table and say, would you mind if I join you? Or C, stand next to them while you clumsily eat your lunch?
Again, I love C.
Yes.
I'm picturing like
version.
clumsy people in an infomercial,
Right.
But B.
Okay.
Approach them and say, do you mind?
Yes.
Rosalinda,
Yes.
yeah.
That is the best way.
Sure.
And if they don't move their things, if there's another table, find another table.
Yeah.
That's the easiest thing to do. And with returning to work, this is kind of a problem because we're used to spreading out in our own home, and now we're back at work and we leave our coffee cup here and there, and it's
Or you've been working from home for 1 or 2 days and you go into work 1 or 2, but now that things are changing, people are going back to work 4 and 5 days a week.
Yeah.
So now you got more company. Okay, one more question. Okay. What can you do when a coworker has gross eating habits? To you, these eating habits are disgusting. So do you A, hand them a copy of Don't Burp in the Boardroom, written by Rosalinda Randall? Do you mirror their eating habits and hope they will also be grossed out? Or do you avoid sitting across from the table from them and avoid looking up?
These are all great choices. I mean, A obviously is one of them, but that's not your first step. The first step would be C.
Rosalinda?
Yes, your first step is C. And number one, A, although, it is my book, or any etiquette book, that could be insulting to that person. Now, if you leave it anonymously and just set it somewhere, but
Like dog-eared on the page about eating habits.
But usually the people that need to hear things
Yeah.
are the ones who do not take it in
They
or
don't
think
pick
it
up on it.
applies to them.
Yeah.
But really, correcting a coworker on their eating habits is really difficult unless it's spilling onto, they spit, talk so much and it spits onto your plate.
Yeah.
Then that would be an opening to say, excuse me, but could you?
Yeah.
That would be it.
All right. It's all about the way you say it
Yes.
and the manner in which you do so. She is the author of Don't Burp in the Boardroom. So if you'd like to pick one up and leave it at your workplace, you can do so. All the details are on our website, gooddaysacramento.com under show info and today's date. Rosalinda, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure.